This is the setting. War Memorial Stadium in Laramie, Wyoming. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. And the Cowboys ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Rainbow Warriors offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Last time these two met, it was a beatdown, and I'm sure these guys would love to land the first punch in this one.
Bragging rights and setting the tone right from the beginning of the game, right? I mean, they came in, were shot out of a cannon. They were playing with so much energy and so much fire. They just overwhelmed their opponent the last time out there.
And I promise you, they've heard about it a lot, right? They've been poked, they've been prodded. It's been mentioned. It's been running through the facility all week long. You've seen it on social media. The clips of the last matchup to provide a spark, some hate, some anger to get them going for this football game.
Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. They're all over him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. Breaks the tackle. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
You know, you toss the ball to the running back to get him away from all the big boys, right? Like, stay away from the beef. Those guys get you on the ground with one meat hook. Do a good job tossing the ball to bring him. But goodness gracious, has to break one tackle, just fighting as hard as he can to try to get positive yards, but too many guys coming after him too quickly.
Caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's second and long. He'll go to the air again. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. So the Wyoming Cowboys offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it back to him. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Straight ahead, it's Harris. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Turns up, it's Harris. At the 20, he's got space. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Cowboys will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Tough run here, it's Holman. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wyoming.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. He's changing the play. Takes the handoff. It's Barfield. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throw.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line. Set.
And he's in! Touchdown, Mustard and Brown!
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
Bringing it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Rainbow Warriors want to move quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And the Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. See some running room. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air, it's Hughes. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Drops back on 1st down. Going long. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And after the interception, the nifty return gets it back inside the 45-yard line. The period has expired, and Wyoming has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Got room at the 35. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quick give. It's Barfield. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He finds a dead spot in the middle.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Wyoming's offense heads out to get this drive started. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll leave it with the lone back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. They'll give it to him again. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. The give on 4th. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Cowboys are marching down the field. Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to go. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these 1st downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Back to throw, it's Hughes. Gets rid of it. Right side, it's Holman. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They'll run the screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score, your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Harris. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback.
He's got it on the outside. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on 1st down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Dropping back, it's Hughes. Complete. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. And the Cowboys will hustle to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Cowboys peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They'll need a bunch on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Rush right in his face. He's got the back in the middle. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. The Rainbow Warriors will boot it away to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Guys, I caught up with the Cowboys head coach at the half. He wanted to remind his team that they have been in moments like this before. They lost last time these two teams played, and they want to build on that experience and make a different outcome this time around. He told them, we have got to be focused and meet the moment, have even more energy, because this rivalry game is what energy is all about. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Back to throw, it's Hughes. Left side, it's Holman. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and long coming up. Just going to keep it after the snap. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Richardson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out wide right, it's Richardson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Cowboys go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking for a crease, it's Harris.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Cowboys, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Handoff to the single running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might as well run him again. Spinderella. Touchdown, Wyoming. Great job by the back on the option. What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Makes the grab, and down immediately, he picks up a few. And the Rainbow Warriors want to crank the tempo.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to...
Going for the big play. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
The quick game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Takes the handoff. It's Harris. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Second and long here. Fake wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Back to throw, it's Hughes. Finds his big tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Still on his feet at the 35. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Here comes the heat. And he gets rid of it.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks. in this game. And so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
The Rainbow Warriors want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Second down, gonna throw it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And the Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for room, it's Harris. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Dropping back, it's Hughes. Makes the grab. Gain of 2 on the play, sets up third and 8.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got a man in the middle. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. So first down will open up the final period. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the big fella.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes second and 8. From the gun. He's got the tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Way off target there. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. The Rainbow Warriors are in the hurry-up. Got his man downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Makes the grab in their space. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Hawaii! made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. The give and tick, 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 tick. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Hits inside. It's Harris. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 30. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Long way to go on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Turning it on. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll move the wide receiver. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Out wide left, it's Holman. Touchdown, Wyoming! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down and run. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Wants to throw one first. Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. The quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Firing to the right, complete. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He's got it, first down and more. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. And here we go, final play of the game right here. They want to throw it. Rushes on. Tight end finds a soft spot. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired.